thrifting ain't easy, unless you're watching me. Red 44, green 62, pink 79, gold on, hut, hike! Welcome to the Thrift Store Rundown weekend show, and in case you're not aware, football season has arrived! Admittedly, as I said many times over, I'm not the most sports forward around here as well as I should be. Every so often I'll take a deep dunk into the world of sport, but on the whole, this channel is and will always be all about bringing Hollywood home on a budget. But when it comes to Gridiron Grub, oh, that is where I can offer up my expertise. Or technically parlay somebody else's expertise for pennies on the dollar. And I'll tell you what, these experts have expertise down and game. Which, by the way, is a term we're using a little too loosely these days, thanks to the Avengers, my beloved Pretty Little Liars, and yes, your beloved Taylor Swift. And Travis Kelce, for that matter. So forget that. How about today, we go all end zone on the August-September 2024 issue of Food Network magazine. Yes, last year's issue purchased earlier this year on St. Patrick's Day back in March for $1.49 from home base. Unique thrift store in Patterson, offering up one final taste of summer. 86 easy recipes, your new favorite steak, corn salad with a twist, and the best cherry crumble, amidst the myriad of other fruit crumbles. All of this guided by the inspiration of Michael Simon, Edith Garden, Eddie Jackson, and other Food Network television aficionados, enticing you to cook like a star. By the way, not only is this a special dual month issue, but it's also a special double issue, because if you flip this over, you get the tailgate section, all of the Gridiron Grub you can handle, which, by the way, doesn't have to be reserved just for football. You could save this for the upcoming MLB postseason in October, or the beginning of the NBA preseason. They don't discriminate, and neither should you. Football, baseball, basketball, even hockey, for pucking out loud. First things first, let's take a multi-page tour of the Food Network Test Kitchen on East 19th Street in New York City, which, by the way, is also meant for public viewing. Pass by these windows, and on any given day, you can see Food Network Test Kitchen chefs, led by director Steve Jackson, cranking out 50 recipes for every issue, plus other chefs producing content for their shows, their social media, and for FoodNetwork.com. So how do they do it? Let's take a look around. Developing and testing, storing and utilizing props and tools, and producing content for their linear television shows and social media platforms. In the developing and testing process, we see spaces for daily tastings and indoor grilling, and plenty of cookbook inspiration, because any test kitchen worth their salt and sugar, like this one or my beloved America's Test Kitchen based in Boston, has gotta have a cookbook resource library. And here you see 4 items that offer up some delicious deja vu on account of the fact that I archived them on this channel. Food Network Magazine's Best Recipes, Cooked With Me by Alex Guarnaselli. The Pioneer Woman Cooks Super Easy, that would be Lee Drummond, and an oldie but a goodie, Boy Meets Grill by, yes, Bobby Flay. I reviewed all 4 of these cookbooks, and those links will be downstairs. This space is reserved for multiple stations being used at one time, because multitasking, I assume, is a major part of getting things done in this test kitchen. An extra large refrigerator, affectionately called Christopher Walked In. Now, this has got to be one cool test kitchen if alone you name your massive walk-in refrigerator for all your veggies and all your fruits and all your produce after celebrity and note-taking. For props and tools, color coding is key when it comes to serving bowls and plates. On the left side here in this room, we have white serving bowls and plates, which are often used in the final food shots because they're the best for showing off the food. The plate's gotta be a neutral color for the food to really shine, because the food really is the star. Everything else could be reserved for special occasions, I think, with all these colorful serving bowls and plates. But there's also pans for days and multiple mitzvahs being stored and used later in here inside one of the main test kitchens, producing content for social media or performing demos for a live audience. And finally here, you see signed plates from Food Network alumni. Michael Simon and Bobby Flay and many others trying to outdo each other with funny sayings or heartfelt suggestions and sayings of appreciation for the Food Network Test Kitchen team. Now, although it's a rather unsavory topic among some schools, let's talk school lunch and ways we can make it more savory. Next week, we're going to do our second ever all-cookbook week for families, helping your kids become kitchen kiddo commanders if they truly can't stomach any school lunch, or breakfast for that matter. If they want to take charge and make it their own, next week, you ought to tune in for some inspiration. But here, 8 Food Network chefs, Gachapon, Alex Gordicelli, the late Anne Burrell, God rest her, Sonny Anderson, Katie Beagle, Jeff Morrow, Jeffrey Zakarian, and Tyler Florence. By the way, he will be a part of next week's batch of videos. They all talk about the following: their childhood lunch boxes, their go-to lunchbox sandwiches, the most nostalgic snack foods, the best cafeteria food items, pizza taking the top spot. Tyler Florence as a whole, not really a big fan of his school lunch, whether it was pizza or chicken strips or sloppy joes. The Food Network said they wanted to swap lunches with, what they would pack for lunch today, and their most memorable cafeteria moment. First place for me has gotta go to Alex Gordicelli. Her first big crush asked her to lunch with him on the lawn. Nothing like trying to take elegant bites of a sloppy joe. Ah, the sloppy joe. Such a go-to for impromptu elementary or middle school date days on the lawn. Anyway, we'll move on and talk about getting an apple a day. Make that several days. 30 days. To keep that doctor off your doorstep for a while, have a go at some of these recipes. Turkey apple burgers with jerk seasoning and chili lime apple fries. Cider grilled shrimp with apple kohlrabi salad. Apple bacon toast. In no way, shape, or form could that outdo avocado toast in the long run, but hey, it's worth a shot. Especially for breakfast amongst the little ones. Chicken Waldorf salad cups, cheddar apple pie ice cream sandwiches, chicken apple sausages with apple sauerkraut, apple nut wedges, a ham and apple pizza, cauliflower apple salad, and an apple cider granita with an apple cider fruit. Simple, sweet, savory, scrumptious all around. Hearty, substantial, great, petite. I mean, I could go on here and throw out an entire, quarter of the Merriam-Webster dictionary for adjectives alone as the means to this tight end. But a better thing to do would be to move on to this all-star cookout. 5 Food Network chefs dish out 5 perfect recipes for an end-of-summer party. And they are Michael Simon's planked everything bagel spiced salmon, Jeff Ball's peach bruschetta or bruschetta. It doesn't matter how you pronounce it, it matters how you make it. Eddie Jackson's corn and pomegranate salad, Molly Ye's macaroni salad, and finally Cardia Brown's blackberry hand pies. All recipes can be found on pages 78 and 79. And on the next page, as always, a standout recipe from the Barefoot Contessa, Eda Garden. Here, it's all about the simple things that make this heirloom tomato and blue cheese salad shine. And by the way, tomato season is pretty much numbered right now, so time is of the essence if you want to give that a try. Now, it's on to the flip side as we kick off tailgate time with some easy game day bites, over-the-top nachos, 5-minute French bread pizza, and pulled chicken sandwiches. A game on. We begin by learning how to build the best nachos with Amy Stevenson. A big tray of nachos is a guaranteed crowd pleaser, and assuming everybody knows how to give tortilla chips the foundational layer of any good nacho tray the respect they deserve, Amy outlines 4 key components: sour cream, beef, cheese, and beans, which should all be treated separately and with respect for the ultimate loaded beef nachos. Next up, snacks in 5. Everything on this game day spread: spinach dipped French bread pizza, goat cheese with antipasto wellis, garlic sesame edamame, chili lime watermelon bites, sweet and spicy meatballs, and a tomatillo avocado dip can all be made in minutes. And you have the option to serve them on plenty of Food Network serving bowls and trays that are also highlighted along with their prices throughout this entire section. Next up, sandwiches for the win. How can you go on with sandwiches? The ultimate game day staple in my view. We have Caribbean-styled pulled chicken sandwiches. And finally, your tailgating IQ. This is a quiz to determine how well you know your game day eats. From hot dogs to chicken wings to beer can chicken to America's favorite game day dip. And of course, America's favorite game day snack, aside from sandwiches, buffalo wings. And how did buffalo wings get their name? Hello, they were made in Buffalo. You're set to go along with this one. However, the game day section really isn't as star forward as this section here, which is the main section, A Taste of Summer, and even that was a little light on star inspiration. All told, 4.5 out of 5 claps. Even though we're having one last taste of summer, come the fall, you can almost taste the imminent touchdown on your game day snack table.
I'm gonna be famous! Hello guys, you know, candy apple. My uncle made it. As simple as that. Of course you need apples. You need like 3 ingredients, I think, or 4. This, food coloring, obviously to make it red. Any color you like, basically it's red. Make it more traditional. And sugar. And coconut. The coconut stuff, optional. Pretty good stuff. It is not sugar, just so you know, have an extra one in case. Who wants one? My sweet tooth's gaining. I gotta quit, you know. Pretty good stuff.
Thanks for tuning in. Just so you know, there's no limit to bringing Hollywood home on a budget. Please go ahead and check out another awesome review like this one by clicking here, and make sure you subscribe by clicking here. Until next time, I'll catch you, as I always do, on the flip side.